Oui, bonjour. Oh, see, I already wanted to speak French because I've got Charles Duque here. He is Director of Americas for the French Dairy, and you're going to be talking to us about a tournament. You know, we're talking a lot about the U.S. Open with tennis, but it's a different kind of U.S. Open. It's a different kind of tournament. What exactly do we have in front of us here?
Well, thanks for having me here, Marco. We're talking about fromage. So I work for the I work for the French Dairy Board, and I'm representing the Cheeses of Europe, who is the official cheese sponsor of the U.S. Open Series.
Now, this is pretty exciting. You're going all over the country.
We are.
And this is the only stop here in Connecticut.
Yeah. So we got here yesterday. We're going to be here for a few days. There's going to be a big stand at the U.S. Open, sampling cheeses. So everybody, please come by and sample these wonderful products.
And tell me a little bit about the different types of cheeses we have here. I think traditionally, you might know a Brie or, a blue cheese, but there's a lot of other different kinds that we got on this plate here.
Right, we have a nice board here, and the idea of making a really nice board is to have different textures, different colors. So we have a nice orange Mimolette, for instance. We have an Emmental, Camembert, Brie, which a lot of people know.
Yes.
Comté, which is a nice mountain cheese from the Jura Mountains. Bleu d'Auvergne and Fomme d'Ambert from the center of France. A triple creme, which, who doesn't love a triple creme? It's so buttery and creamy, it's delicious. We have these two stinky cheeses, Pont l'Évêque and Époisse.
In France, my grandma always say if it's the stinkier the cheese, the better it is. So take that with a grain of salt if you guys are cheese lovers. What do you have on your sample board over here?
So we have a couple of plates that we can taste together if you'd like. Okay. So you want to always start from the mildest cheese to the most pungent, let's say. So you want to start in this case with the triple creme.
Okay, so that's which one?
The triple creme is this one here. This one. So it's very creamy. Really creamy. You might want to use the spoon. You always want to taste it with the rind. I think the rind's important. It adds texture, it adds flavor. A lot of people, try to only get the paste out and eat the inside, but they're all pieces of the cheese are important.
My mammy used to yell at us if we cut the crust, so we had to eat it. There was no wasting it. That one was delicious.
Then,
what's next one?
You want to try the Mimolette, which is the orange cheese. This is a harder cheese from northern France, from an area called Lille.
That is where my mother is from. And fun fact, we used to call this fromage rouge, meaning red cheese. That was our kind of nickname for it. That one's delicious. Oh.
Then we have a nice camembert, let's say, and this is from Normandy. Normandy cheeses are very famous as well because they benefit from a lot of the sea air coming in from the English Channel, and it adds to the pasture. It adds flavor to all the grasses that are being eaten by the cows, which is then transferred to the milk and adds to the flavor of the cheeses.
Here we go, 9:30 a.m., 9:49. It's a little bit later. It's okay to eat cheese at this hour, right?
It's always the right time.
There's no bad time for cheese.
No bad time. And then you want to finish off maybe with the blue cheese. So the blue cheese, always want to save it till the end because it is the strongest, and that way you want to be able to taste other cheeses before that. So if you start with this one, you wouldn't taste the milder ones.
Oh, these are all so good. I'm just trying to.
For those people who don't like blue cheeses, adding a drop of honey really changes everything.
Oh, I was going to ask, why is the honey there?
The honey's there for the blue cheese. Some people don't like the pungency, so if you add a little bit of sweetness, so good, it really changes the mouthfeel. So
if folks want to get out, they want to enjoy it, how can they do that?
Check out, if you want to learn more about all these cheeses, www.cheesesofeurope.com. We'll be here all week, and come on in, take a taste.
I can recommend it's worth it. Yeah. It is worth it for cheese lovers. We're going to have all this information posted at fox61.com, also on our Fox 61 News app. We thank you so much for coming on the show with us.
Merci.
All right.